Hi guys, hope you all are doing amazingly well. I hope I hope your week was a great one. Okay, it's your girl again, Wong Vicky. When you see me, you see positivity. Okay, so let's dive into the topic for today. I see this almost all the time on the internet space where a man will ask a woman to get pregnant for him first before they could get married. Yeah, a lot of guys do that. Surprise, right? But it's a situation for some people. So guys go around asking women to get pregnant for them as a condition for them to marry these women. And I consider it crazy because that is not who we are. That is not who we are meant to be. That is not how we are meant to live as human. You get, if I should take it from the Christian perspective, because I am a Christian. So when God sent Jesus to come die for us as his children, he didn't tie any condition to us, for him to send his only begotten son to come die for us. So I don't see any reason why something that is attached to love should have a condition. If you love somebody, if you want to be with that person, then you should do the right thing, not to give a condition for them to get pregnant first before you could marry them. So for me, that is bullshit. It's wrong to act like that. And yeah, women have fallen victims into this thing. And before you know it, these guys that want you to get pregnant for them before they marry you, these guys, most of them, that's most of the cases I have seen, most of these guys will even break up with you before the baby is even born, or at a very early stage when the baby is born, you know. So I don't see a reason why you should condition a lady to do so. Women who even agree to things like this are women who don't know their value, who don't know your self-worth. You know, the Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and obtains favor from God." You are a good thing, baby girl. Have you seen you? Have you seen yourself? Have you seen how beautifully and wonderfully made you are? Have you seen your smile? Have you seen yourself work? You are God's light. You are God's goodness. You are God's good thing. There's a reason why the Bible calls women or wife good thing. You are somebody's good thing. So I will not want any woman out there to lose confidence in who they are because maybe they feel like, oh, I'm aging. If that's a condition for me to get married, then I should, you know. You shouldn't put yourself in that kind of position because there is more to marriage than just childbearing. Sometimes women, you can even accept to do something like that. Then at the end of the day, this lady will have a child for you based on that condition. You get married and you still lose all of those children. To one lady who used to say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Tell him your plans. Because those plans you have drafted for yourself to say, oh, you should have a child first before I get married to you. What is the guarantee that that pregnancy will even last? That's not God's plan. What is the guarantee that even after you've had that child does not survive? I'm not a negative person. We're just trying to weigh the options to know how these things work. What's even the guarantee that if you get pregnant for that man who wants you to get pregnant as a condition for him to marry you, what's the guarantee that he's going to marry you at the end of the day? As ladies, as women, I'm not a feminist. Disclaimer, I'm not a feminist, okay? Because when you hear a woman speaks like this, you start being, oh, she's a feminist, oh, blah, blah, blah. Get the point. Get the point I'm trying to make. A man should not condition a woman to get pregnant first before he can marry her. Get my point? So these women that have done these things, believe me, most of the time they end up in misery, they end up in regret. You start calling him for baby's milk, he's not picking. Maybe they will blacklist you, your number, maybe block you on all social media platforms. Let me tell you something. Raising a child is no joke. Take it from me. I'm a mother. Raising a child is no joke. So you want to take your time to make that decision for having a child for a man who has decided not to marry you. and his main concern is to have a child. Having a child comes with a lot of responsibility, be it a man and as a woman. But most of the time, the responsibility falls on the woman because you guys are not married. You can't tie him down with a child. You cannot. You can't tie him down. There's a reason why there is what we call marriage certificate. Because if that man is to make that decision of abandoning you with that child at the latter stage, there will be a consequence. The marriage certificate has consequences if you have to go against it. There will be consequences. That's why you hear a lot of people out there in the Western world, they are paying a lot of child support because you cannot just go impregnating women left, right, center. Especially those you promise marriage to. So we should be careful out here as ladies. If you want something, right, go for it. There is nothing wrong with having standard of the kind of marriage or the kind of life you want to live and have for yourself. There is nothing wrong about it. So don't let a man make you feel less of yourself. Oh, look at you, I'm even begging you to have a child for me and you're refusing. Look at how fat you are. Look at how ugly you are. Who do you think is going to end up with somebody like you? My dear, pay no attention to things like that because it's worthless. All they want to do is just to cajole you into that position where you are going to regret tomorrow. So if you know what you want, go for it. Be focused, be determined, have some sense of dignity and integrity for yourself. Have some sense of dignity and integrity. I will share with you a little story. I had this friend of mine who was in a position like this, and this guy said, oh, I am the first son of my family, and my dad made me promise that if ever I'm going to get married to a woman, this woman has to get pregnant for me first before I could go ahead with the marriage. And I'm like, what bullshit. My friend refused. She refused having a child for this guy. This guy finally ended the relationship with my friend, moved on, had another lady who agreed to do this thing, to have a child so that they could get married later. And believe me, this guy, even after this girl had this child for him, this guy did not still marry that girl. Did not. And after years has passed, I met this guy. I was like, oh, I heard you finally had a child with this lady. I believe you're married now. He's like, no, I didn't marry the lady. I said, but why? That was the condition you gave to my friend, for her to give you a child before you get married to her. He said yes, but this girl he later on met did not have good character, disrespected his family. So there will always be reason. These people, men will stain your white, like they always say. He will always have a reason, one silly reason why he cannot marry you. Even after all of what makes you who you are as a woman, you have melted it down for him, he will still have reasons to say, oh, I didn't do this because she was this, she was that. Men want to have, a lot of men out there, they want to have children, but they don't want to get married. I don't know what is scaring them, but that would be a topic for another day. So I'm just out here to tell my ladies, know what you want. The title of a baby mama is not a title you should be proud of. Different circumstances has made people to be single moms, baby mamas, which is okay. But you see, in this particular scenario I'm trying to paint here, don't be a victim. That's not a title for you to carry about and carry on your shoulders. Don't be a victim. Love yourself. Know your self-worth. Okay? Look at how beautiful you are. Okay? We'll be ending here for today. So stay tuned to this channel, okay, for more educative and amazing topics to come up. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Those who have subscribed, it's barely a week and I'm so blown away by the subscribers on this channel already. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. Keep supporting your girl. Until next time, I remain your girl, Wong Vicky. Love and hugs. Bye.